Hello students, in this lecture we will continue questions of exercise 3.4 based on elementary operations. Those students who have not seen my lecture 7 of this topic elementary operations, please see it and then continue with this lecture. In lecture 7, I have explained you how to find out the inverse of a matrix by elementary operations and the algorithm to find inverse of a matrix by elementary operations. One quick revision: two operation we will use it to change element into 1. I will apply the property Ri gives k times of Ri. To change the element into 0, I will apply the operation or property Ri gives Ri plus krj. Exercise 3.4, question number 2. We are given a matrix A of order 2 by 2. We have to find out its inverse. When we are applying the row operation, so in previous lecture I have explained you the first step. You have to assume A is equal to Ia. When you multiply identity matrix in any matrix, you will get the matrix itself. Like 1, I works. Then second step, we have to substitute the value of this given matrix A in LHS and the value of I, and this A in RHS. In a whole simplification it remains as it is. Now we have to apply the property in such a way that this in LHS, what is matrix A, it change into I, and whatever operation you will apply in LHS, same operation you have to apply in RHS. One ray diagram I have explained you in lecture 7. This in rough work I have drawn that ray diagram. How we will begin it from this element. This is the starting step S1, A11 we will change into 1. Then we will approach for A21, that we will change into 0. Then we will change this A22 into 1, and then last A12 into 1. How we will change it? So already above I have explained you two operation. With the help of this we will do it. After substitution we are applying the property. You want A11 in as 1, so this 2 you have to change into 1. There are so many ways to change it. I am using R1 interchange by R2. You can also do it R1 minus R2, then also it will change into 1. Choice is yours. So I am using the operation R1 interchange by R2. So as we have interchanged the row, first all element will be written in place of row 2, and row 2 all element will be written in place of first. So this 1 will be written in place of R1, and R1 element will be written in place of R2. Here whatever property you will apply in LHS, same you have to apply in RHS. So here also I have applied row 2 element I have written in place of R1, and R1 element I have written in place of R2. Now let's see, first element change, that is A11 into 1. Now we will approach for next step S2. This A21 we have to change into, this 2 we have to change into 0. How we will change into 0? So above I have explained two remarks. Ri gives Ri plus krj. So as we are applying the property, R2 gives R2 minus 2 R1. So here this element, here I have applied the operation, this changes into 0. Now we have changed in these two elements S1, S2. Our two steps are complete. Now S3 we have to change into which? We have to change into 1. So whenever we have to change into 1, after simplifying we are getting this minus 1. How we will change into 1? By multiplying by minus sign. So by R2 gives R2 minus R2, that is k R2. I am applying that property which is k minus 1. As we are applying this in row R2, we have to multiply whole by minus 1. So this becomes 0, is neither positive nor negative. Minus 1 become plus 1. This 1 become minus 1, and minus 2 become plus 2, and this is whole question we have to write as it is. Now S1 step is complete, S2 is complete, S3 is complete. Last step S4. This we have to change into 0. Which property will use it? R1 gives R1 minus R2. As we are applying the property, this changes into 0. What property you will apply in LHS? Same property you have to apply in RHS. After applying, we are getting this LHS completely in which form? Identity matrix. So our algorithm is complete. Now the last step, I is equal to A inverse into A. That what is inverse of a matrix? When we multiply in a matrix, we will get identity matrix, that is I. So here, as we are multiplying this matrix in a given matrix, we are getting I. So this matrix is known as inverse of a matrix. So what is A inverse? A inverse is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 1 2. Our question is complete. In place of row operation, you can also apply column operation. Two questions we have seen it based on row operation. Now we will see question based on column elementary operation. Here the first step will change and the ray diagram will change, and in place of row operation we will apply column operation. Once you have selected row operation, then only you can use row operation only, and the first step assumption will be different. And as you selected columns elementary operations, then you can only use column operation, and the first step assumption will be different. What is the difference? In row operation you are assuming A is equal to IA, and here you will use A is equal to AIA. When you will multiply I, either pre-multiplication or post-multiplication, when you are writing in this way, this is known as post-multiplication of identity matrix in A. Its result is A only, but why we are assuming in this way? So in the last lecture I will explain you. Here the array diagram will be like this. This is our step first, that is A11 we have to change into 1. Then we will approach in row direction. Then this we will change it, that is A12, and then we will change A22, and then the last we will change into A21. So let us apply in question number second only. Just now I am explaining with row operation, and now I am explaining you with column operation. A is equal to AI. Substitute the value of A. I value is what? Identity matrix 1 0 0 1. Like row operation, you have to apply the operation in LHS, but which operation you have to apply? Column operation. What you will apply in LHS, same you have to apply in RHS, and this matrix you have to change into identity matrix. So here you want in place of 2, that is A11 element value 1. Two ways you can change it: by C1 interchange by C2, column C1 and C2 you are interchanging. So this C1 will come in place of C2, C2 will come in place of C1, in the same way 0 1 1 0, or C1 gives C1 minus C2. I am using this property. It's one more choice is there. The next first step is completed, S1. Now we want to convert next S2, that is A12 into 0. When you have to change into 0, in above question I have explained you, I am using this property. C2 gives C2 minus 2C1. So we are applying C2 gives, that is changes will be in this 2 minus 2 into 1. So same value minus same value 0. Here when you are applying 1 minus 2 into 1, so minus 1. What property you are applying in LHS? Same you have to apply in RHS. Of course, algorithm is very easy, but as we are not concentrating, there is a chance of mistake. Here also in RHS you have to apply it. A throughout the simplification it remains same. As we apply, we got this matrix. Now third step, this S3, we have to change S3 into which? Here we want identity matrix, so we want 1. So we have to change into 1. How we can change it? Minus 1 is there, so how we can change into plus? By multiplying by minus sign, but you have to apply in which column? So what you will write is C2 gives minus of C2. As we have multiplied in column C2 by minus sign, this becomes 0. This minus 1 become plus 1, here 1 become minus 1, and minus 2 become plus 2. Now the last step, this we have to change into 0. How you will change into 0? Where it is element lie, so in column C1 it is lie, so with the help of C2 you will change it. So C1 gives C1 minus C2, so 1 minus 1, what we will get? It 0. So we will apply the property, all of you see. C1 gives C1 minus C2, as we have applied 1 0 0 1. Here A, here also we have applied, so we are getting 1 minus 1 2. Now by the definition of inverse of a matrix, when we multiply a matrix in its inverse, it is equal to identity matrix. So this matrix is known as inverse. So what is the value of inverse matrix? A inverse is equal to 1 minus 1 2. Our question is complete. There are some cases where inverse does not exist. So now we will see the question in which inverse does not exist. Example 25, all of you see it. Find P inverse if it exists. Given P is this matrix, as we are applying the operation. One way I have explained you with ray diagram. There is no compulsion. You can apply anyhow. Purpose has to be in LHS. The matrix has to be changed into identity matrix, and what operation you will apply in LHS, same you have to apply in RHS. Once you selected row operation, all the time you have to apply row. If you selected column, you have to apply column. As we are applying the operation, if anywhere you are getting such type of condition, when you are applying row operation, any row all element changes into 0. Afterwards you are not able to apply any operation, and in this case we will say inverse does not exist. We have all zeros in the second row of the left hand side of a matrix of above equation, therefore P inverse does not exist. In the exercise, which question are based on this concept? Question number 14 and question number 12, where inverse does not exist. All of you see question number 12. Find the inverse of a matrix if it exists by using elementary row operation. As we are applying A is equal to IA. See, as we are writing A is equal to IA, it shows that we are applying row operation. As we are applying the row operation, we are getting the first row all element 0, and clearly all element of R1 are 0, so inverse does not exist. One more question is there, question number 14. Check whether inverse of matrix A exists or not by using elementary transformation. So here as we are applying the property, here all of you see, as we are applying column operation, we have to write it A is equal to AIA, then substitute the value. As you are applying all column element C1, what is their value? 0, as all element of any column becomes 0, so clearly all element of column C1 are 0, so inverse does not exist. Our question is complete. Here inverse we are not able to find out. In this lecture we have done it, all the concept of elementary operation of matrix order 2 by 2. Now in next lecture I will explain you how to find out inverse of a matrix of order 3 by 3. Thank you.